This right here ain't just another accident. It's what happens when a driver doesn't take their job serious enough. This is what happens when a driver doesn't pay attention to what he or she is doing. And the end result is someone else foots the bill and has to clean up the mess. Hello, my friends. Jim here with my faithful sidekick, Bernie. You might have seen this story. A big overheight truck, which was a permitted load, smacked right into a bridge on I-90 near Cle Elum in Washington state. Now, officials are talking about passing a law entitled the Stupid Motorist Law. This is the kind of law that could make truckers and trucking companies pay the full cost of the repairs when their mistake tears up a bridge or does other damage to something out of stupidity or neglect.
Hold up, Stupid Motorist Law? That sounds like something made up.
Nah, Bernie, it's real. Arizona's got a similar law in effect to cover the stupid things drivers do. In Arizona, if you drive around a flood barricade and get stuck, you can be billed for your rescue. Now, a King County politician in Washington state wants a similar rule for bridge strikes.
So what actually happened up there on I-90?
It went down on October 21st, 2025. A truck hauling a huge piece of steel, basically an industrial tank, slammed into the Bullfrog Road overpass. The hit was so bad, the bridge had to be torn down. This wasn't some low clearance either. Washington State DOT records show that bridge had a 15-foot 9-inch minimum clearance. That's 2 feet higher than a normal big truck needs.
So the bridge wasn't too low, the truck was too tall?
Not exactly. The driver actually had an oversize permit. He was supposed to step off Route 90 at exit 80, go around and re-enter I-90. That was his approved route. But he missed the exit and went straight under the bridge anyway.
Ah, man, so he just blew right past the exit and ignored the routing instructions which came with the permit?
Yep. The Washington State Patrol said the driver didn't follow his permitted route and they cited him for it. They called it a failure to comply with the route instructions. That makes this a human error, plain and simple. Not a bad signage problem, not an old bridge problem.
So this is what sparked that stupid motorist law talk, right?
Exactly. King County Vice Chair Reagan Dunn wrote the governor and the Washington State DOT saying, hey, if people keep ignoring rules and wrecking public property, they should pay for it. But here's the thing. Washington State already has a law in effect that covers this sort of thing. If your truck damages a bridge or road, the state can sue you or your company for repair costs. The new idea, which they want to aptly name the Stupid Motorist Law, would just make that previous law automatic and tougher. Higher fines, faster payback, maybe even criminal charges if you ignore warning signs.
Sounds like the public's getting tired of drivers not paying attention.
Yep, 3 big bridge hits in 2 months. August 2025, White River Bridge. A vac truck was overheight and ignored or missed the stated bridge height. September 2025, a dump truck was traveling on State Route 167, and the driver forgot to lower his bed and smashed into the bridge overpass. October 2025, which is this latest incident we are talking about now with the Cle Elum Route 90 bridge hit. Same story every time. A driver wasn't paying attention to what they were doing and caused a major issue for everyone else.
We've talked about this before, right? That distracted driving video we just did was about the crash in California caused by a 21-year-old illegal immigrant that tested positive for drugs and was behind the wheel of a big truck.
Exactly. Remember that crash in Michigan? And the Florida one where the illegal driver made a U-turn and killed a family? It's the same theme over and over again. Distracted driving kills, maims, and destroys property. Doesn't matter if you're distracted by your phone, your GPS, or just not following the prescribed routing on your permit, you're still not paying attention. This bridge strike proves that one bad decision can cost millions. The I-90 fix is expected to cost several $1 million and months of delays.
Some drivers say, well, bridges are marked wrong. Was this one?
Nope. Washington marks actual measured clearance, straight from the road surface up to the lowest point of the bridge. Other states, like New York, post signs 1 foot lower than the real measurement. It's built-in safety buffer under 14 feet. But in Washington, what you see is what you get. That Bullfrog Road overpass had more than enough space for a 13-foot 9 truck, if the driver had followed the detour his permit told him to take. Listen, folks, this wasn't some rookie mistake. The driver had paperwork, he had a plan, but he didn't stick to it.
Probably thought it'll clear.
Yep, and now the bridge is gone. So before you haul, measure your load from ground to highest point. Check your permit route and don't deviate. Pay attention to overheight detectors and pilot car calls. Never assume you can squeeze under, because the state might soon send you the bill. and you won't like that number.
So Jim, bottom line, what's the real lesson here?
Same one we keep saying. If you don't pay attention, the road will teach you the hard way. We've done videos on distracted driving, illegal CDL holders, and drivers ignoring warning signs. And this story fits right in. Maybe Washington doesn't need a stupid motorist law. Maybe we just need drivers to stop doing stupid things.
That's a law we can all get behind. Governor Bob Ferguson has just updated drivers regarding the Washington State Department of Transportation's plans to replace the damaged Bullfrog Road overpass on westbound Interstate 90 near Cle Elum. He said westbound I-90 is now reopened after being shut down due to the overheight load damaging the overpass, and is crediting contractors who worked tirelessly for 22 hours to remove the damaged section. The westbound lanes will stay open until new construction begins, requiring limited closures primarily at night. A detailed timeline for these closures will be available in December.
Yeah, Bernie. He went on to say, quote, "Thank you to the DOT crews and contractors who moved quickly to reopen westbound I-90, Governor Ferguson said in a release. Our work to repair the damage is just beginning. The loss of this overpass severely impacts the Cle Elum, Roslyn, and the Suncadia area. We will work as quickly as possible to replace this vital connection for the community. We've seen too many bridge strikes and their impacts on local communities in the last few months. They are preventable, and we are working on strategies to reduce them."
You know what, Jim? It's awful hard to find fault with what Washington might do with this stupid motorist law when you stop to think that approximately 17,000 vehicles use this section of I-90 daily, with 1,500 crossing the overpass. This truck driver mistake is not only going to cost millions of dollars, it's also affecting the daily lives of good, hard-working people.
DOT engineers are working on a repair design focused on rapid construction. Governor Ferguson's emergency proclamation allows the state to seek federal reimbursement, which remains unaffected by the federal shutdown. Once construction starts, full closures of westbound I-90 will occur, with traffic rerouted via on- and off-ramps. DOT plans overnight closures for girder installation and will notify travelers in advance. The state intends to seek reimbursement for repair costs from those responsible, the governor added in the release. The Washington State Patrol is investigating the incident.
We are trying to grow this channel to help truck drivers along with educating the general public. You can help us out by smashing that like button and the notification bell. Remember to subscribe and share this with another driver.
Hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and drop us a line or two in the comments section about what you've learned from this. And let's keep each other safe out on the road. Protect your load, protect your rig, and protect yourself. Leave us a comment below with your thoughts and ideas. If it's a good idea, we will share it with everyone.
Subscribe for more trucking truth, and together we'll keep hammering this issue till somebody listens. Well, my friends, stay safe and stay loaded out there. Catch you on the rebound. Remember to keep that left door closed and your hands on the wheel.